Hey guys, Mooney Gucci. We are on the same day, and that is why I'm wearing the same clothing. Just so you guys know, it's the same evening. It's about 7:21 p.m. right now, and I got a little bit of time to be by myself. So, I just wanted to chit chat about stuff. So, I'm currently in the last video that I made. I was currently talking about trying to wait to get on medical leave and do what I gotta do. I'm on medical leave as far as I know. And my doctor doesn't think I'll have a problem, but I am having a problem. I might not get it granted and might get terminated from my job. So, kind of depressed and bummed about that. Today was, I just laid around. I had today's Sunday, so but I had some medical procedures, so I'm not supposed to walk around, jump around, whatever. So I'm not planning on doing that. Tomorrow I have a lot of appointments. Um, and I've been very depressed, guys. Extremely depressed. Um, I, you know, I thought it was just missing my parents or something like that. It's actually a lot of panic attacks. Something happened where I had to make phone calls and I had major panic attacks during that process. But I've been dealing with this severe depression for several months now. It's not going away. I been doing the CBD bath soaks with the Epsom salt in them. Um, I bought some hemp milk actually from ShopRite to try. I've been only doing like this much of milk per day. Um, I do have a municipal marijuana card. I am waiting to get to. The place is way out of the way. It is like over an hour away to get to. And they only gave me like 3 milligrams or something like that. Because in New Jersey now, marijuana is recreational to a certain point, and then you have your medical marijuana, which some of the laws changed now. Because it used to be you had to be terminally ill in New Jersey, but now they changed it to if you have panic disorder, panic attacks, anxiety, migraines, that you are now allowed to have it. So I made an appointment last year and signed up for the card and was given the card. It came in the mail. Just a tidbit: if you're in New Jersey and you're on disability, or any type of fixed income, you do get a discount on the card. Because the full price of the card is $500, but if you're on any kind of fixed income and you have a prescription, you can qualify to get a discount. I don't know what your discount will be. It depends on your income. So, just putting that out there. That's for New Jersey residents. As far as I know, I don't know about any other state that has that, but I know New Jersey, that's what my situation was. And I'm just depressed about it's not about the job or anything. I like my job. Absolutely love my job. And I like taking care of the people there. I just feel if I am depressed and I am not functioning properly, I cannot help other people. I am not good to anybody if I'm not feeling good, or if I have chronic pain, and then if I'm feeling that, I'm not able to help anybody else. So it's not a good idea for me to be there. But I have all these other medical, and I think the other thing too is they were saying if you have hyperthyroidism, that causes a lot of depression. And I'm hoping with some type of natural hormone therapy of some sort, that will be addressed big time, and I won't maybe have that issue. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, and so I've been just trying to get these medical things addressed. Now the other thing would be I had purchased a dresser that I thought was taller than the one that I had, and I thought, and I just don't like it. I don't like the arrangement that I did with it, so I'm just gonna switch everything out around again. And we'll see what happens when I switch everything around. And I did find the fireplace thing that I would like to have my TV sitting on top of. I have it in my cart at Walmart and online. It's just a matter of time when I can purchase that, because I had another incident that really set me over the edge. Because I had a head injury when I was a kid. My mother applied for it. I did not. I'd rather be working for something called SSI, which is supplemental income. And I also get SSD, which is Social Security Disability. Now, I had gotten a settlement from my accident when I broke my foot in two places, thanks to broken concrete at my old apartment building, and got my settlement. Now, I had to have a representative. This is what I want to warn you guys about. Be very careful if you decide, or if you have anybody pushing you to get a representative payee. If I were you, I would make sure it is a family or friend that can be highly trusted with your funds. I would not hire an agency. They forced me to get this agency that was my representative payee, because I had certain circumstances where I was financially taken advantage of, and I was literally forced up against the wall. Well, they backed me up against the wall to sign up for a payee. Believe me, I did it kicking and screaming. I did not want to do that, but I had to, because I was told if I did not, they wouldn't help me. With any other housing situation, blah, 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 or financial thing, or whatever. So anyway, I signed up for this, and they absolutely did not do their job properly. When you either get new income, or income comes in, or you go work, or whatever, you have to report every dime of that to Social Security. This is where people are wrong with Social Security, okay? Let me tell you something. For the Social Security hater, the SSI haters out there, that don't think that disability people should get anything, let me tell you this. When we work, we got our check cut. And all that money goes back to the government, okay? They count every dollar that you make, and you have to give it back to them. So no, we are not working and living off the government like you people think we are. We do have to pay that money back to the federal government because our work is supplementing us, okay? The SSI, the SSI is for someone that is indigent, that is disabled, and maybe can't work or can't work at the time or whatever, but you are allowed to work so many hours if you choose to. If you go through a job coaching agency. Okay? So let's get that out of the way because I know there's so many Social Security haters out there. Unless you're on retirement Social Security, you don't get put down. Okay? But you'll put down someone that has disabilities and gets that stuff. Just telling you that we do have to pay the government back if we are working. So we do put money back in. Plus, we put money back into our Social Security so when we retire. Okay? Because not everybody is living off Social Security. People do go to work eventually that are able to go to work. That does not mean that the person is not still disabled, though. Let's just get that in check. Okay? So, just want to put that little disclaimer out there. So anyway, come to find out, so I realized so I tried to call Social Security Administration, in a town of New Jersey. I'm not going to say where, the main part of New Jersey. Anyway, so I called there and I get told by the Social Security Administration I cannot report because I have a representative payee that is supposed to do that for me. So here I am faxing information, reporting this to my representative payee. At the time, this nitwit didn't bother to go and report any dime of that settlement. Okay? Okie dokie. Which I had no knowledge that she did not report this. So here I am thinking that this woman has reported the stuff. And then they're just not doing the job correctly. They are not paying, she's not paying my bills correctly. I'm calling her, she's not responding. I'm leaving voicemail, she's not responding. They're making COVID an excuse, blah, 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 they're working from home, blah, blah, blah. Well, she has been doing that way before the whole COVID thing. She has not responded to a darn thing, not even to my worker person, my housing worker person. Nobody. Alright? So imagine this, someone is in control of your money and they're not responding to you. So what the heck are they doing with the money? Alright? I had to keep calling my landlord to make sure that she was paying my rent even. She had not paid credit cards for 3 months. I wasn't aware of it. She was making all kinds of things saying there's no money left, there's this. And here I am finding out I had almost $2,000 or $3,000 left of money that was put. I'm like, I don't know, it's just little things. So I figured, you know what, I got this settlement, I'm getting rid of this payee. So I called up the Social Security Administration, and I reported to them that this woman was not doing things correctly, and I wanted the money back in my own name, and they went and granted me to have my money back in my name. So I've had my money towards the end of December, let's say, of 2021. Now we're going into 2022. Now Social Security has come and audited me over $3,000 and saying I got all this money. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. No, I don't. First of all, I have money, but I don't have what they're saying I have. So, now you have to literally be audited like the tax people audit you. You gotta have a receipt. You gotta have an accounting of every dime that you spent the money on. So a lot of it was debt from this payee that she caused. Let's see, college loan debt, and she didn't pay anything. She didn't pay loans. She didn't pay credit cards. She didn't pay anything. While this time, they're taking a $26 fee out of my money to do nothing. So now I have to sit there on Monday now and make a whole list of the stupid shit that I spent the money on. Well, not stupid shit, but it was, college debt. It was, credit card debt. It was to improve my credit score. I had to pay that off to have a credit score, to get credit cards back in my own name, to get credit cards again in my name, because she had them all turned off. Excuse my, sorry about that. So anyway, so that's going on. So I'm on the phone talking to Social Security. I'm calling a disabilities person. I'm calling this one. And I'm sitting there having panic attacks over this money and all this stuff. So she had a nerve to write back to me and say, "Well, we never what happened was Social Security. I had filed an appeal and a waiver for this because they were trying to take money actually that was given to me during the pandemic. Now, according to Social Security rules, they are not supposed to be doing that. So I filed a waiver and appeal. So I went to the disabilities planner of my neighborhood. My neighborhood, my county is what I'm talking about. So I got a call on Friday saying that they did not receive these documents. Like always. So I said to Social Security, I'm going to call the disabilities person that helped me fill out these forms, and I'm going to get copies of everything, and I'm going to resend them again. Because she said they never had them. So, I go there to the disabilities place, and she says, I have a letter for you from Social Security Admission. So I'm reading this letter, and they're saying, we owe you all this money, and we have to give you three installments. So I'm saying, I won my waiver then. Okay. I won the waiver. So March 1st comes, I don't get anything. Then as I'm reading this letter, it says on the bottom that the one installment was made February 6th. Never received it. So I call the Social Security again. Okay, people? Again, I call them. And they found the letter, and they said, it went to this other banking institution, direct deposit. And I said, well, no, because I have a different banking institution now. I have a different bank. I don't use that thing anymore. So she changed it and took my credit card. Took my banking information, even though I already gave it to them. But anyway, so anyway, I'm still looking for this money. So again, I called again. Well, the first time I called the 100 number, but then they called the office I'm supposed to be using. So round and round, round the rosy, blah, blah, blah. come to find out that the disabilities worker gave me somebody else's letter that it didn't even belong to me. It wasn't my case. And I just literally lost my mind. Here I'm thinking, oh, I'm getting a car in a few weeks. I'm gonna have money for car insurance. I'm gonna have money for my registration. Nope, not at all. That's why they're making me go and do this whole freaking list of what I spent money on. And I'm going to tell you now, it was out-of-pocket medical expenses. It was a special massages for my pain, for my chronic pain that I had from falling down when I broke my foot. I'm still having pain from that. And I have severe migraines. I have nerve damage all on the right side. And you know what? State insurance does not pay for holistic healing. And I also pay for some holistic things for myself, like oil, like the massage therapy. Like, this is a special massage therapy that I'm getting. And also I paid the doctor that wrote me the prescription for the municipal marijuana. Now, the state insurance does not pay for that stuff. They don't pay for holistic. They won't pay for the municipal marijuana. I had to actually pay close to $700 for my eyeglasses because my eye doctor was not taking any appointments because of COVID. I couldn't get in. My dentist was not taking any appointments. I had to see another dentist, and I had to pay out of pocket. I've had to pay out of pocket for veneers because the state insurance will not pay for veneers. They won't. I wish I out the window. They wouldn't pay for any of that. So that was a couple $1,000s right there. And I pay for those every month for those veneers, which I have to still have put in. So, and I hope once I do all that the people that like to pick people's teeth apart and looks apart on YouTube will shut the hell up. Because guess what? I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for myself. When I do things, when I'm ready to do them. I'm not doing it to cater for anybody else. Anyway, I just want to make that point clear. I do things when I feel like doing things. And anyway, because when that happens, I will not be doing YouTube when I have all that done. So I will not be doing any YouTube. Not for a while. So, just so you guys know that. Not like y'all coming over here like in droves, but I just figured I'll let you know that. So anyway, so anyway, I have to figure all this out. Now, I know there's going to be people leaving comments, judging for Social Security, judging because people are on housing, judging because of this and that. Well, you lose everything in your life, and then you'll learn what it's like. Because all you people got money, apparently, and don't know how the other half lives, really. Maybe COVID changed people's minds, but people have gotten nastier during COVID. I noticed that with certain YouTubers and TikTok people, and they have just gotten brutal because they had nothing else to do. They couldn't go to work, and they had to sit behind a computer and be an asshole. Okay? So, yeah, so that's going on. And anyway, so that's what's been going on in my life right now. I don't know if anybody else could relate to any of this, but yeah, there might be some people. I I try to be strong. I try to get through it. I try to do the relaxation things every Sunday. I do work for a Christian recovery house, so listening to the director of the program is actually it does like worship Sundays and stuff like that. Now, listening to her, she had a very good topic today, which is hoarding in your mind, hoarding things from the past, like hoarding your thoughts, and holding it in there and not letting it out. I mean, that was such a good topic that she brought up today. So it's things like that. If I listen to things like that, I could keep going. If it wasn't for my workers or coworkers, my employers, and some of my friends, I'm gonna tell you, I would not be here right now. I would not at all be here right now. I mean, it's just good to have other people to talk to. I lack very much support system. I lack support system. I don't have much family around anymore. Some of my family members do not talk to each other. They don't bother to talk to me. They don't correspond with me or anything. I don't have anyone. So my parents are deceased. My older brother's deceased. My younger brother doesn't even talk to me. I have trouble bonding with my younger brother. And I just decided one day, to hell with all of them. If they don't want to talk to me, then oh well. I mean, what are you gonna do about it? I kind of gave up on them, really. I mean, it is sad, but they always acted like that. They always acted this way. Unfortunately, my older cousins. Well, I'm sorry, all of my cousins. They're from one aunt. She was married twice, and so both husbands were alcoholics, and the kids had to deal with that. So, in a way, I can't blame my cousins because they had to put up with that garbage. They never sought counseling for it at all. They acted out. Well, my younger cousins acted out a lot. They really didn't listen to my aunt at all, and treated her basically like garbage. My one cousin's missing. They have no idea where he is. And then when my aunt passed away, they didn't even tell me. They didn't even say anything to me, which really hurt my feelings. That hurt my feelings a lot, that they did not tell me anything. They did bury her next to my mother. I'm glad that her and my mother are near each other. But they were always together. They were always like two peas in the pod. They're a year apart. And I'm happy they're together. So, that's not the problem. The problem is you didn't tell me, and it hurt my feelings. My family members have really just hurt my feelings. Not only the cousins, other family members, like on my father's side, have really, really just deeply hurt my feelings. Like my dad's mother, something happened. I think I talked about this before on here. Something happened between my mother and her, so I don't know what, but she took it out on me. She took it out on me and pretended I didn't exist. And then when I had to go to her memorial thing, whatever, I had to stand there and listen to them because she was a one-room schoolhouse teacher. She started PTA. She always, was a teacher, so she worked in the school. And I always had to hear about, oh, she was so great with the kids, and so great, and I wanted to stand up and say, no, she was not. I wanted to say out loud that she treated me like I didn't exist. And it makes me angry to this day. And my dad was like, oh, no, forget about that. I can't forget. I can't forget it. It runs in my mind. I can't forget it. It's never going to leave my mind. Yeah, I'm always going to feel, why did she hate me? Why did she hate me? I didn't do nothing to her. I was an innocent child. But, you know what? You can't say anything now because, well, I mean, she's up there listening. And I hope she hears it. That, I'm not showing any disrespect to her, but she disrespected me big time. Didn't even take the chance to even get to know me. But, that's that story. And I had one cousin, slam the door in my face for absolutely nothing. Absolutely no reason at all why they do this stuff. Didn't do anything to deserve any of that. But anyway, it's okay. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Can't go back on it. So anyway, but yeah, so I have stuff running through my head. I've been talking to counselors. I am getting help for what's going on. I am getting help. Because I don't have nobody to talk to, so I have to talk to somebody. So, it's either that or go on Facebook or just continuously go shopping. Just so I could look at things so I could distract my mind from the garbage. And that's why I like I go up on my website ThredUp and I look at stuff, or I'll go to Paparazzi Jewelry, or I go to different websites just to look at things to get my mind off stuff. So, like I said, if it wasn't for certain people, I would not be here right now talking to anybody. I would be gone. So, yeah, so everything's been not good at all. So, I was happy for a little while. I don't know, just stuff goes downhill. But I'm thinking it's because of the hyperthyroid problem that I have. But I'm praying that once I have these hormones, but I do not want a synthetic. I want a natural product, or to handle it naturally now. Okay. So hopefully I'll be getting that, and so anyway, just to give you guys updates of things I'm dealing with, and shout out to Darlene Michelle, and Tinkerbell's Treasure Trunk. Shout out to those ladies. And there's somebody else. Oh, Doug Live from Florida. Brian, from the Brian Craig Show. Different YouTubers I want to shout out right now. And I just want to give them a shout out right now. I'm really happy. Actually, Darlene Misha has inspired me with some of these to talk about this kind of stuff. because she talks about how her mother is, her mother is a narcissist and does a lot of things to her, and it seemed like it hurts her feelings, and she talks about it on her video, and a lot of people don't know when they're dealing with a narcissist. I met quite a few narcissistic people, and I actually downright lose my patience with those people because I wasn't able to catch it before, but thank God she said something about it, because now I'm starting to really look at people and how they talk or how they behave or how they act. So I'm easily now are starting to pick out different things about different personalities, about different people. And I can kind of tell now when you're bullshitting me or whatever. And I'm actually look to see if you're bullshitting me. When I first meet somebody, I'm very standoffish. It takes me time to know these people, because I don't know if people are being, you don't know if people are being fake, if they're being real anymore. A lot of, guys, they'll bullshit you and all this, and you don't know. So thank you for those videos, for the people that come on and talk about narcissistic behaviors and bipolar, and but you know what? Bipolar seems to be a little bit overplayed right now, in my opinion. But I could talk about that. I found a lot of good research stuff, so a lot of my videos are going to be talking about some of these subjects. So stay tuned for my videos. I'm going to be talking about a lot of depression stuff, how to deal with depression. I'm putting together a podcast, so stay tuned for that, guys, because I'm going to bring my podcast on the YouTube, and we're going to be talking about a lot. Like I said, I'm taking this channel and putting it in a different direction. Probably not going to be maybe once in a while I'll throw in a haul here and there, or I'll throw in a review product, but I really kind of want to get serious. I kind of want to start talking about different subjects. I want to talk about the Christian Recovery House, different subjects I want to touch on. So stay tuned for that, and I'm going to get going now. I'm getting a little tired. And I want to watch some television. So, and it's almost 8 o'clock at night, so I will see you all in the next video, probably late Monday or Tuesday morning. Thank you.